So wrist taping technique number 2, okay? What we're specifically looking to do in this instance is to limit the amount of wrist flexion the individual has by providing additional tape support on the external or the dorsal side of the hand, wrist, okay? You can do variances of this tape job to either limit flexion. The one we're doing right now will limit flexion, but you can do a variance on the opposite side by placing your tape through here that will limit extension, or you can really lock down the wrist by doing the steps on both sides. We'll get our pre-wrap in place.
Oh my god!
Two anchor strips, one in the distal 1/3 of the forearm, another around the metacarpals in the hands. Okay, and we're ready to start. Now I've pre-cut half width lengths of tape. Okay, we will start here on the lateral anchor. In the X pattern, make sure we're pulling as we do so because we want to pull the wrist up into a position of extension. For our second strip, we will just do that on the opposite side. And then as we do this on subsequent tape strips, we're making sure we don't go directly over the piece of tape that's already laid. We just kind of go off to the side in each direction to cover more surface area. Continue to provide that support over a greater surface area. Make sure you're pulling from here. That way each time you lay a strip of tape down. Okay, so as we went over in class, we have a disagreement with the textbook way on how to do this taping. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Here's what we all will do, okay? For strip 9, we will start here on the pinky side of the hand, right? We will come through the gap between the first and second digit, down angle over the top of the wrist. Make sure you're covering open surface area, like gaps in the taping like so. Down to the end of the wrist, tear off. That's our first strip. For strip 10, we will start on the knuckle of the second digit, come under the hand, through the gap in the thumb, down covering surface area, and around over the top of the wrist. For step 11, we will repeat what we did for step 9. You can kind of find little different angles to go that allow you to cover different parts of the wrist. This one I went a little higher, and I'll probably take 2 strips to get back down to here, or 2 around the wrist to get back. And then finally, step 12. I'm actually not going to go through the thumb this time. I'll come up over this area, start down angling. That's our wrist tape.